Alrighty traders, hello everybody. I'm so excited for today's video for you because I'm going to be sharing with you exactly what to look for in setups that's likely to make a really big move. I'm going to show you the exact setup. I'm going to show you the exact, I'm going to go through many examples in this video as well too, to show you how to get ready and how to identify these potential trades that's likely to make a really good, powerful setup. Now, if you actually like to learn my actual trading system I use every single day, short-term and long-term cash flow, then first thing in the description there, guys, I'm running a webinar today, and on that webinar, I'm going to teach you exactly all the details to my trading system. Now, here's what I want to do, and here's what I want to share with you today, okay? I want to teach you what I call, and what I commonly call with my actual trading clients here. I call it the channel type of trades, right? The channel type of trades. Now, let me bring you down to here. This here is what's called the channel type of trade. Okay, I'm going to walk you through here. I'm going to walk you through why I believe the energy sector is setting up really nicely, and then also oil is setting up really nicely, right? I'm going to walk you through all this. So I promise you guys, this is the #1 trading pattern. I promise you ever. Over my last 20 years of trading the markets, this is the single most powerful trading pattern you can identify that's going to give you the best chances of jumping on a trade that's likely to make a big move, right? Who cares about a small move, right? Who cares about a small profit? What would you rather? 10 small profits or one really big profit? One really big profit, right? So that's what I want to share with you in today's video. I'm going to walk you through the exact thing, the channel trades, and why this also turns into why I'm really honing in on the oil market and the energy sector and many other stocks out there. This is just not those markets, but this is just an example of what I'm seeing right now. Right, so here's what we see here, right? This is what's called the channel bullish setups here, right? This is a channel trade here. All right, and then also you can see I've got dozens of screenshots of different trades. And this is also this one here. Now, I'm going to be focusing on this one here, channel bearish type of setups. I promise you guys, this is the single most greatest trading pattern you'll see on the planet, right? Let me break this down for you here right now. Oh my goodness, guys. So here we go. Here's what's called the channel type of trade, right? Channel type of trade. Now, there's three components that goes into an incredible channel type of trade. Let me explain it for you here. The first situation or the first scenario is this one over here, right? Which means we have this. We have a bit of what's called a channel, or at least on a bare minimum, a major support level, right? Not just once, but we've had multiple touch of support. That's step number one. Right, step number one from there. Step number two is for this thing here, right? We need a, just before the breakout of this sideways, not much going on, we need to see a sideways pattern with small candles. Small candles, right? And then what we need is in this one here, we've had a sideways pattern all through here. So if firstly, channel, check. Then, before the breakout, do we have a sideways pattern? Check. And do we have a very large bar breaking down from here? See that very large bar breaking down? Do we have that? Check. That's the first scenario that you're likely to see. That's okay, right? And they're good. And I'll share with you a trade that I did a while ago. And that is, should I say, where is that one that I want to walk you through? There's many examples here. Oh, this one right here. Okay, so this here is an example of a trade that I did back in 2023. There's not many of these trades, guys, but if you're after big profit potential trades, this is it. I'm your man, right? I got your back. Here we go. So, and the reason I'm so excited about this, guys, because I'm telling you right now, if you learn how to identify these trading patterns and you learn how to qualify them and you keep an eye out for them, oh my goodness, right? So what did I say before, right? We had the what? We have the Chanel. See how we have the Chanel? We have the Chanel through there. Check. What do we have? A sideways pattern. Check. And then we have what? The breakout bar. This was my actual entry signal here. And this is, I like to utilize options, as you can see with the link in the description, guys, for my webinar. you'll see not only the trading setup is very, very powerful, but I like to utilize options. And the reason why is, as you can see, this one here actually was at 25 cents for the option that I got into. And as you can see all the way, and what I like to use for my entries and what I like to use for my exits is this purple moving average. It's the 9 moving average. That was the exit there. Where was the exit? Up here around about $1.25 plus. Now you do the math on that. Now, the reason why I like trading options is because that's the profit, but this is a big, big, big profit, right? I don't know what that math is, but it starts with A and ends in lot. It's called a lot, right? You do a $20,000 or $30,000 position, which is, yeah. Anyway, so, and you can see the reason I'm so excited about this, right? Because when they do set up like this here and we see the trigger, now guess what? It takes time for this setup, right? It takes, this one here, it takes many months for the channel to appear, for the channel to happen, and then it takes a good another month or two. This is actually what? 1, 2, about over 2 months for it to start to develop the sideways pattern. It takes time to build up. But let me ask you a question. If you can make 6 figures in one trade over the space of a month or more, potentially, if you did like say a $20,000 trade or 10,000, right? Whatever that math is there. I don't know what that math is, right? 25 cents into over $1.25. Yeah, you do the numbers there, okay? Anyway, you see what I'm saying here, right? This is the reason why I like trading options for me. And this is a beautiful, beautiful trade. This is an example of what I just walked you through there, right? And the reason why this is so powerful is because the market is like an energy field. An energy field, right? When we do nothing for a very long time, we go in what's called a no trend. No one in control, sideways, building energy, building energy. And typically when we do break, we end up getting a really big break, right? This is exactly what actually happened with the gold market, right? So but on the flip side, this is, right? This is the reason why I was so excited about gold at the start of last year. You guys are getting gold. You guys are getting excited about gold right now. I was like, last year I was all about the gold market. And some of you guys are saying in the chat box, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Why was I getting excited about the gold market? You see the channel there? See, look at this here. So this is the channel, right? This is the channel. See, we have the channel. This is now for the bullish side, right? There's the channel sideways. We break up. Remember I said before, we break up and then we actually get the sideways pattern. This is when I was getting excited. This is actually when I did trade gold and I got in at the start of the move. Everyone's getting excited now. I'm like, where were you for all of 2024? That's where all the big profits were made. Most people tried to jump in the last month. You know, I've already ate 80% of the pie. I don't want to leave you guys can have the crust, right? I had the middle bit. You know the middle bit? Actually, I don't even eat pies. What do I like? Oh, butter chicken. There you go, butter chicken, right? Butter chicken and cheese naan bread. Yummo, right? Right? So there you go. So that's what I'm saying through it. So the purpose of me saying this is that this here, as you can see, right, when the market does this, oh my goodness. So that's the first scenario there. The second scenario is when we start to get, and here's just many more examples of what I'm talking about here, right? Many more. See the channel, right? But the other scenario is what we're potentially getting right now in the oil market. And this is why I'm getting so excited, right? So excited. This one right here. Now, what is this one? This one here is when we get a break out of a long-term level of support. But we need to see what? Now we've got the support. Now we need to see the sideways movement. We're starting to get that right now. And then we need, preferably this blue line here is the moving average. And then we need some sort of strong large bar. What does that look like as an example of that? Let me show you a few trades here, right? So this here would be an example of what we're talking about here, right? This is a stock here, and look at this here. Look at all the support, all the support through there, support. Look at this here. It came down. It wasn't quite a sideways pattern, but it was a slight little small up bar. And then see this, look there. See that big drop through there? And then guess what? This was only like 30% of the move. This is where it actually kept going from here. Right? Let me show you some more examples of what I'm talking about here. Right? This is this one here. Right? This example, actually, you know what? Let me bring in someone here. So what I'm looking for is something like this here. See how we actually have, that's that level all through there. And then that's obviously the channel up through there. See that through there? Remember I said before, what are we looking for? We're looking for what? The channel, we get the break out of the channel, then we get the sideways, and then the large bar breaking down. We get something like this. Oh my goodness, it's on like Donkey Kong to the downside. Let me show you an example of what I'm looking for. See guys, this is what I'm doing right now, right? This is the reason why my trading is so successful, because I'm not guessing. I do not guess. I don't hope gold's going to $5,000. Why? If you're trading like that, you're trading the wrong way. See what I'm doing here? I'm trading based off massive probability of trading patterns that seem to work again and again and again and again and again. Now, obviously, there's no 100% where I do have my losses, and sometimes I do some dumbass shit just like you guys. But most of the time, I'm sticking to these patterns, because when I do get one, guys, I'm telling you right now, one trade can potentially make you a lot of money, right? So this pattern here, sideways. So if I go down to that example I'm showing you right here, why this is exactly what I'm looking for something right now on the gold market. Something similar, all right? Not exactly the same. All that simply means is what? We've had a lot of support, all the support, and then we've actually come through here. We've had the side, see that sideways pattern? And then guess what? Then we had the large bar there. See that through there? So it's not exactly perfect of a channel, but we did have all these levels of support through here. There was a bit of a support, there's a lot of support through there. There's a resistance. Then we came down, and now we actually had a lot of resistance through here. And then see that large bar through there? Big breakdown bar. Now, as I said before, this is what I'm looking for on oil. USO, I don't care. Give it to me, baby. And all the pretty girls say I'm pretty fly for a white guy. So look at this here, right? So look at this. And this, guys, I'm telling you right now, this is why I get so excited. While everyone's focusing on gold right now, oh my goodness, gold. I'm like, guys, gold has already made a big move in the last 2 years. It's already had a big move. Now let's go focus on markets that haven't had a big move, because if it does start to have big, we're getting in at the start of the big move. Just like I was doing with gold last year. You guys around with me? What was I doing with gold last year? Started last year, right? Again, I've got all my YouTube channel. What was I doing out of gold last year? Guys, gold for majority of last year, right? And guess what? I made a lot of money trading gold. You guys can have the scraps. Now you're getting excited about gold. Of course you are, right? Because it's the final move. It's the final countdown. John, just stick to your job. So that's what I'm looking for, right? I'm looking for this here. And see how it's pretty much the same sort of thing, right? Roughly the similar thing. You have a bit of support through here. Then you have the breakdown sideways, and then the breakdown bar from there, right? So let me show you this here. This breakdown bar is what? That's the entry bar. Again, channel, check. Sideways after breaking the channel, check. Large bar, check. Entry there. And that was the after effect. Do you see what I see? Do you see the reason why I get so excited about trading? Do you see the reason why for you guys that are trading the market, and if you're going based off a hope or a guess, or you don't even understand, I can show you dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of these examples. And it's just not now, right? Here's an example of a channel trade of a chart that I took. Was on the Aussie market when I first started back in the day. And as you can see, this is back in 2003. What is this? What is this? See, resistance, massive support, sideways, large bar. See the channel? So this is the channel. That's the channel. See that through there? Let me do that again. Right, you guys get the point, right? There's the channel. Here is the sideways small bars. Again, this is on the Aussie market back in 2003, right? 2003. Guess what? This is the reason why I love this stuff, guys, because I promise you the trades that I take and the systems and the things that I use is not a gimmick or something. It works on all markets, by the way. There's the channel. See that breakdown bar? And look what happened for about a month. Right, that was a month, nice move on the downside. Again, that doesn't look like much, but when you start to apply some options, that's English for what I just said there was English, is options. Now you see what I see. Oh my goodness, this gets me really excited. Here we go. Right? And now you can see the reason why I see, now you can see the reason why I see what I see and so on and so forth. Because it happens again and again and again, right? Here's two examples here. Right? Here's some more different examples here on all different markets. This one here is a stock chart. This one here is a futures 2-minute chart. This one here is a daily stock chart. This here is a foreign exchange 2-minute chart. What do we have here? Oh, sideways channel. We have the little sideways pullback, and then because it's all squeezed up, and then we have what? The breakdown bar. And then we have the move down. You see how simple this is? And so this is where, guys, if you're using all complicated indicators and all this sort of stuff, you are doing yourself a dissatisfaction. And now I'm trying to unveil, finally, after all this time. And again, this is only a touch of the iceberg when I teach my inner circle members, right? This is the stuff that I really keep for my inner circle members. But I thought it's time for me to unleash some of the beast inside of me to the world. Not only for my inner circle members. Now, most of this stuff, again, this is the stuff that I really keep for my inner circle members, right? Because I'm with them every day and they invest really good money with me, right? So they get the best of the best of the clem, right? So the reason why I'm bringing this up here for you guys and trying to show you is because once you start to see these things work again and again and again and again, you start to see these things forming again. Look at this here. This is what? This is a channel trade, but the bullish side. What is this? We have the channel. We have what? We have the sideways period there. And then we have what? See this. Oh, I need a green, don't we? I need a green this time. Give me green. Oh, I'm so excited about this. See that green through there? So this one here is what? Channel. So if I go to my template, give me a template. Template is what? This guy over here. This guy. See this guy? What is this? Channel. And then just before the breakout, we get the sideways pattern. And then we get a real big large bar breaking out. Ooh, let's go do that again. Channel. Channel. Right, channel. Sideways. Big bar. See that big bar? Look at that big bar. And then look at that thing. Look at that thing absolutely just go to the moon. To the moon. To the moon. Do you see what I'm saying here, guys? Again, I can show you so many different examples here. Here is a trade that I did way back in 2007 on the Aussie futures market. This is a 60-minute chart. What do we have here? I'm telling you right now, guys, this is the reason why my trading and the way that I teach and the way that I coach and what I do is so powerful. Because it's not a gimmick. Right? It's how markets work and always, I'm showing you back, this is 2007. Look at this here. 2007. Let me do this. Let me zoom right in for you so you can see. See this here? 2007. What is this? Oh, wrong. They're here, right? What is this? Say it with me. We have the channel. We have the sideways pattern. And then we had the... Oh, we need a red this time, don't we? We need red. We need red. And then we have the big bar breaking down. And then we start to see the acceleration to the downside. Do you see the reason why I get so excited about my trading? Because my eyes are searching for this. And this is where a lot of traders, and I'm trying to unveil just a touch of what I teach my private clients. Again, this is just the iceberg. But this is the reason why my trading is so successful and my clients are so successful if they follow what I teach them to do, which most of them don't. They still do their dumbass shit and they wonder why they're not successful. You know exactly what I'm talking about, private clients, right? Get your shit together. Right? So, the reason why I'm bringing all this up here with you guys is let's go unveil. Here's another example. I told you guys. See how many. Look at this here. What is this? Oh! What is this? Let's go home. Let's go draw. I'm trying to find this guy here. Right? Look at that. And let's go U thick. See that through there? Look at that. What do we have? And then we have what? This one here is what? The channel? Down. Sideways. See the large bar breakdown? And away we go. I'm telling you right now, guys. You see the reason why I love trading. And see, this is where, like I'm telling you right now, once you know how to identify these setups, right? Once you know how to identify these setups, it becomes amazing. And then you search and you look for these trades. Why? Because these are the trades that if you have confidence, if you spend a lot of time, many years on developing your confidence with this here, and you see it again and again and again, and you build your confidence, this is when you can start to really identify some opportunities throughout the year for you to start to do really well. Now, why am I getting so excited about the oil market? And why am I saying, guys, forget the gold market. It's been done and gone. Why has it been done and gone? There's the channel. There's the sideways pattern. And there's the breakaway bar. I was riding through here was when I was trading gold. Now I'm giving warning signs because no one knows when the top's going to be in. Right? And people that have been riding this thing here have been called lucky. Don't be lucky. Don't be lucky. Use patterns that works most of the time. When it does work, it works really well. And when it doesn't, you get out for a small loss. Aha! Now, let's go back to here. Why am I so focused on the oil market? Let me see. This is oil. What do we have here? Oh, John. Oh, John. It's one of those, not exactly a channel, but it's one of those, or we could actually identify, we actually have a bit of a resistance all through there, potentially. Right? There could be something through there. But it's the support level, right? Oh, John, do you see this? John, look at this. I'm like, I know. You see it? You see what I see? So now I can go back to what? I can go back to my template. And let me go back to my template. Where's my template? Bring on my template. I'm like, oh, template. Look, here's another one, guys. This is a 2-minute S&P chart. Sideways, big resistance. Big channel there for a while. Look at all that channel there for a while, right? Then you have the sideways small bars, and then you have this big large bar breaking out, and then away we go. I can show you dozens of examples, guys. This one right here. So what is this? Template, support, breaks out, and we develop this sideways pattern. And then we look for this here. Now let's go to the oil market. Here we go. There we go. What is this here? So firstly, what are we getting? And let me actually bring on the 52 as well too. Because as you can see from this template here, the best case scenario, the best example is when we get this sideways movement to a strong trending down blue moving average, which is my 52 moving average on my daily charts. Let's go to here. See my 52? Now we've got big picture. What's this small picture look like? This is what we want to see. Do you see the reason why I'm getting so excited about this here? Look at all this here. You see that? Support, breakdown. Now we're doing this thing here. What do I want to see? This is the moving average. Let's continue the moving average down like this here. All right? Then, now let's change the color. Then let's start to do something like this. And then guess what? And if we get something like that, guess what, guys? Guess what? You know what? I don't know. Maybe that's an example. And then maybe we get something like that to come. Not just 1 or 2 days like you guys are trying to jump in one. See what I'm saying here, right? This is what I'm after. I'm after getting in something and holding it for a month for a big profit, right? And so we can see the reasons why I'm getting so excited here. Because if we do a drop and we see the drop come, look at this here. We could be heading back down towards, say, maybe 30 levels. Down here, because this is where that next major sort of resistance. We've got some short-term little support level through there. I don't think we're going to go back to zero. But if that happens, guess what, guys? If that happens, and we do that, that's a long way down. That's called a 50% drop through there. Now, so that's the oil market. Let's go to XLE. What is XLE? XLE is XLE. Right. Oh, wrong. Is that the XLE? Let's go. Oh. There we go. That's better. Now, XLE. What's this one? This is the channel. Let's go. Oh, template. Where's the template? Where's my template? Here we go. Template. This one here is more like this one here, right? Look at this. It's more like this one here. Why? We have the channel, but we have the sideways within the channel. And then we're looking for this. Looking for sideways, large bar. What do we have here now? We've had the channel for quite some time. Check. Now what are we getting? Right, that's the level through there and that's the level through there. Now what are we getting? We're getting this one here. So what am I waiting for? Ooh, if it sets up, and then guys, there's no guarantees of this setting up, right? That's the reason why we want to wait for confirmation. But if we continue this down through here, right? And then we start to get, let me change the color again for you guys. And then we get what? And then we get that guy through there. We may do like a little bit of support through here for a few days. And then and how do you say then timber? Now we're probably not going to get that. It's probably going to last. If we get something like that, it's probably going to last a month or more of slowly going down, right? Just like these examples here, right? We don't. These are. If I zoom right in, look at this here. That was the entry bar, right? Look at this here. This is all this support through here, and I love it. I love it when all that support becomes resistance. Small bars, big large bar. And then we started the move down. Now, as you can see, it doesn't happen really fast, but over the space of a course of 1-2 weeks, we start to see this really big move, and then you jump on a big profit. People are like, let me get in today and get out today. Small profit, 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 small profit. My goodness, that's exhausting and tiring and emotional and probably going to make mistakes. Me, I'm just like, let me find a really good trade. Okay, cool. I'm in. Sit on my hands, relax, be patient, let's go for a few weeks. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that there. I just made a lot of money. And all I do is get in and just relax and let the profit go. Cut your losses short, let your profits run. So this is the reason why, guys, I am getting so excited about this. Now, guys, this is the channel trade. If you'd like to learn all the details to my actual trading setup when I'm talking about the L shape, this sort of sideways pattern here, sideways and that there, right? This is one of the type of things I'm looking for. Again, this is stuff that I teach about in my inner circle. If you'd like to learn all the details to my actual trading setup I'm looking for every single day, I'm running a webinar today, and on that webinar, I'm going to teach you all the details to my actual trading setup. This here is touching the iceberg. You want to go deep into my story about how I came across this, how I learned this, how I utilize this, and also how I utilize the scans that I have to find these potential trades, then that first link in the description there, guys, click on that, go join my webinar, and I promise you, if anything, now you know the reasons why trading can be good for you. We just got to know what to look for in the first place, and no more trading based off hope, wish, think, or fear. It's like, does it meet the trading setup? Yes, here we go.